Hello, visuals, and welcome back to the Visual Guy podcast. Don't worry, it's not weird's gonna happen. I'm not going to go through all your shit or anything like that. Welcome back to the Visual Guy podcast, where
It's 1 o'clock.
it is, huh? Look. Where me and Chris, not so long ago, I ended up having the most weird amount of fun with Chris by having the most pointless conversation of all time, and I just thought it would. I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. It was about 2-3 months ago, mate. We were sat at Costa's.
We
were just talking about all the most weird, popular, crazy shit. Because some of it didn't even make sense. So I'm like, how does that work? Because it all started off with, what do we think is the most popular city or country in the world? It was some
football team, wasn't it?
Yeah. We spoke about football, and then we were like, "Oh, what do you reckon the biggest city in England is? And what do you reckon the biggest country in the world, like most well known?"
Yeah. And
it all stemmed from there. You know, you just on your phone, and it was just really, really weird and bizarre. I thought we'd go through a couple of other fun categories because some of the answers you just like. We did brands, and I'm assuming you can't remember it all.
No.
But we'll start off with right. What is so if you just go Google type in no, not what is, who is. Mate, I got so addicted doing this with you at Costa.
I noticed.
Yeah, it was mid.
Who is
Look.
the weatherman?
Hey, the weatherman.
Yeah.
See, literally visuals, right? Just go on your phone and just type in what is the most popular, what is the most well known, what is the most yada yada yada. Yeah. Any of that kind of shit. And you come up with loads of crazy fucking awesome lists. So like now at this moment of time, who is the most well known comic book character of all time?
Spider-Man, Batman, Superman.
Yeah, see, we did this, and our top 10 was a little bit fucking, like, a little bit weird, because there's some of them in there we wouldn't have expected, because you had...
I can't remember who the fuck I said.
Exactly, that's the whole point of it. So you just go on any sort of fucking random one that you want. It really doesn't matter. You can do it on any website. I'm going to find, let's say, we're doing this one. Who is the most because I've brought this up before. Who is the most recognisable comic book character of all time? You just find any fucking list. Right, are you ready? This is 25, but we'll do 10. We'll do 10.
Okay.
See, I remember this. I think this is the same fucking list. Who right now, visuals? Who do you think is the most recognisable comic book character of all time? This is the top 10. This one, number 10, straight up, is Luke Cage. Would not have put him in top 10 at all.
No.
Wouldn't have put him in top 10 at all, Chris.
No.
Number 9 is The Flash, but Wally West Flash, not Barry Allen.
Why Wally West?
Mate, I don't. That's why it's crazy. Number 8 is Captain America. Number 7 is the Green Lantern, Hal Jordan Green Lantern. Number 6 is Wonder Woman. Number 5 is Wolverine. Number 4 is Deadpool, which, given modern times. Number 3 is Superman. Number 2 is Spider-Man. And of course, number 1 is Batman. But like, given modern times, you could understand why some superheroes would mix and match. Iron Man's not even in that list.
So I mean, it must be an old list.
No, this is a modern list.
As in this year's modern list.
Yeah. Hey, how
That can't be right then. Like, what's that based on though?
you just literally?
Is that screen? No, it can't be screen time. What's that based on?
This is this one is currently off Screen Rant. They're 25 most recognisable comic book characters. See, it's fucking mental. Like, Luke Cage is number 10.
It doesn't make sense.
That is nuts. Oh, yeah, okay, right. So, yeah, but anyway, regardless, Batman is the most recognisable comic book character. Oh, right, here's one. Well-known comic book. This is a fun one. Villain of all time. Do you remember who number 1 was? I think I remember who number 1 was when we did this.
Villain?
Yeah, most
Magneto or something.
No, right. So we'll start off. We're going to just. It's 25 again.
Joker or Penguin or something like that. Isn't it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Joker. Pretty sure it was. Okay, so we've got number 10 is Thanos.
That makes sense.
Oh,
Well, he's in the top 10 at least.
yeah, he's in the top 10. I would have maybe put him a little bit higher.
Oh yeah.
Number 9 is Darkseid.
Who?
He was basically what was supposed to come in the Justice League. Like, Steppenwolf was like a little tool for Darkseid. He's their Thanos. He's a fucking...
Well, not a fucking other guy told out.
Sinestro is number 8. Loki is number 7. Galactus number 6. Norman Osborn number 5.
Galactus number 6?
Well, I can see that. Lex Luthor is number 4. That's another one that I can kind of understand. Magneto number 3. Number 2, Doctor Doom. And number 1, the number 1, the Joker, the most recognisable villain of all time. That one you can't argue with.
Again, that lineup does not make sense. Because
some of it did and didn't.
Doctor Doom, you don't really see him.
Yeah, this is kind of weird because I'll come from a comic book point of view. You'll just come from a film. If I was to name just 10 random villains, I'm pretty sure I would put Doctor Doom in there, you know.
Right, fair enough, then.
Right, you just named 10 villains now, if you can remember.
Not off the top of my head, but... right, if you're going off comic books, then fair enough. But for people like me who just go off the films, Doctor Doom only pops up in fucking Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange, Fantastic Four.
Fantastic Four. But only a snippet, like 5 minutes.
Yeah, no. Doctor Doom's in the Fantastic Fours. He's in a lot of them films. He's in it because obviously he's the main villain. It depends who you ask because you say who's the most recognisable comic book villains of all time.
The recognisable comic book villain of all time is probably Joker.
Oh, 100% it's Joker. But who are you going to ask this question to? We're asking it to just a general audience. And the most people watching this will have an interest in comic books. And I think the most people in this listening would also say someone like Doctor Doom.
Yeah, okay.
If I asked it to a random football fan, they'd probably say, I don't fucking know. Yeah, Joker, because he's the most... But like, people that are into this sort of world, I think Doctor Doom would be up there. Yeah, let us know. That's quite interesting. Right, we'll do another one. Fuck it. Most... Here's a cool one, actually. We didn't do this one last time. Most popular video game.
Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, that's bound to be up there. FIFA, Call of Duty.
FIFA, COD, possibly. Forza Motorsport. Mario. Sonic. Pandemonium. No, not Pandemonium.
Right, this
I
is
used to love Pandemonium.
Jesus Christ. Pandemonium?
Yeah. Which platform are we talking about? Or
just videos, right? This has got 50. Sorry, but we're just going to do top 10. You talk while I die.
Well, like the Sonic's going to be in there, Crash Bandicoot's going to be in there, and Mario's going to be in there at some point. Depending on what Mario you want, but Mario will be in there.
Fuck it, we'll do top 20. Mario's bound to be in there.
Yeah. Grand Theft Auto will be in there, you've got FIFA in there, you've got COD in there, you've got...
Right. Are you ready for these to be answered?
Go on then.
These are the 20 most popular video games of all
Based
time.
on what?
Business Insider. So they've based it on reviews, ratings, and the amount of games it sold.
For 2019?
Since the dawn of history.
Okay.
So these had the most sales, the most highest reviews, everything.
Okay.
Number 20 is Uncharted 2 Among Thieves. Right. Number 19 is GoldenEye for the N64.
Fair enough, yeah, I can see that one because it was a popular game.
18 is BioShock. I don't think I ever played that.
I like BioShock, so fair enough.
Oh shit, I forgot all about this. 17 is Half-Life number 2. Half-Life was quite fun.
I enjoyed Half-Life.
Yeah, that was
I fucking
fun.
loved Half-Life.
16 is NFL 2K1, so fucking 2001.
I've never played anything of old games.
15, Halo Combat Evolved. Never really did
Didn't really
Halos.
play Halo.
14 is a fucking fairly new game, Super Mario Odyssey. Here we go. Number 13, Grand Theft Auto 3.
Makes sense.
Grand Theft Auto 3. 12, Metroid Prime.
I've never heard of it.
11, Perfect
No,
Dark.
I've heard of Metro. Sorry, I've heard of Metro.
Number 10, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. Number 3.
That's an old one.
Number 9, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Oh, here you go. Number 8, Grand Theft Auto 5. That's right, San Andreas. Red Dead Redemption 2 is number 7. I know them games got really
I
mad.
didn't really rate that very good.
You not like it?
No. It's a slow game.
Just a cowboy.
Yeah, there's a lot of riding involved. It's a slow game.
It has fast travel though, doesn't it? Sure, it has fast travel.
You can, but you've got to get well into the game before you do the fast travel.
Ah, right.
It's a lot of slow riding.
I played the first one, I didn't mind it. But then again, I kind of like the riding aspect, though, because I'm just a cowboy. Number 6, Super Mario Galaxy 2. Number 5, Super Mario Galaxy. Number 4, Soul Calibur.
Soul Calibur.
Number 3, Grand Theft Auto 4. Okay, so that's higher than 5. Number 2, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2. And this has got number 1, Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. I love that game. Critics score 99 out of 100.
That's why Legend of Zelda is so fucking expensive on the Switch.
Fucking hell, Breath of the Wild is fucking mad. See, that's got the most thing. I thought Minecraft, Fortnite, all of that shit would be up there. Sonic, Crash, like you just said.
You'd think so.
That's fucking nuts.
But I suppose if you think about it, compared to what we play or compared to what fucking gamers play on.
Yeah, because that there was just based on...
They will play on fucking Zelda, fucking weird fucking...
Yeah.
Blade or whatever, Hellblade.
Hellblade. Right, are you ready? This is one that we already done, but I don't think you'll remember it. We're doing the 20 most watched films of all time.
Oh, Hellblade.
It's mid, man.
Right.
20.
I don't know.
Pulp Fiction.
I'm just going to fucking name a lot of things off the top of my head.
Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, so Pulp Fiction will be in there. Titanic will be in there. Fucking Predator will be in there.
Predator. Oh, that's a good show.
Alien at some point will be in there.
Alien should be in there.
Some Star Wars will be in there somewhere. I'm going to say one Batman film is going to be released in there.
Yeah, definitely. Hey, I don't think you're getting too far away with some of these.
Transformers, I'd say, will probably be in there. I'm trying to think. Who else have I said? I can't remember who else I've said.
Let's put you out your ease, mate. Pulp Fiction 20.
Yeah.
Fight Club 19.
Oh, yes,
Jaws 18. Pirates of the Caribbean 17. The First Pirates. The Dark Knight 16. Schindler's List 15. Shawshank Redemption 14. Harry Potter, the first one at 13. Indiana Jones, the first one, 12. Jurassic Park, number 11. The Jesus Film, number 10.
Jesus Film?
Never heard of it, mate. Never heard of it. The Godfather, number 9. Your favourite film, The Lion King, at number 8. Terminator 2, number 7.
I still want to see the new one yet.
Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, 1937, and at number 6.
Fucking hell.
Lord of the Rings at number 5. That's a Return of the King.
Clearly don't know the original story behind that one, then, don't they?
No. You said Star Wars. That's A New Hope at number 4. The Wizard of Oz number 3. E.T. is number 2, and the most watched film of all time, according to IMDb, is Titanic.
Yeah.
Hey, there's no superhero films in there. There's no Avengers are out. I mean, like, if you keep going past it, you've got Shrek and that up there, and, like, into the 20s, into the 30s, you've got, like, Scarface. 39, apparently, is The Avengers. Oh, shit. Oh, here's one we never did.
Ooh.
The most watched. Right, you ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
Watched. Oh, I get so addicted, mate. I get so addicted. Right. Where's... Here we go. Right, back onto IMDb. Usually whoa, really? Right, see this, I just typed in the most watched TV shows of all time, and it's come up with this, but a lot of these are fucking modern as hell.
Okay. Well, I'm going to say...
It hasn't got numbers next to them. As in, like, it's got them in order, but it doesn't say what, right, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Right, we're going to start where I've just counted number 20. It says of all time. I don't know if this is how legit this is, but we're going to go for it. You ready, Chris? You got any shout-outs?
Well, you've got some TV, some TV series.
You're going to take a lot of these boxes.
Star Wars is going to be in there. Game of Thrones is probably going to be in there. Fucking Vikings is going to be in there. Some DC shit will probably be in there if it's more modern shit. If it's TV series, I'm going to say Coronation Street.
Fucking hell.
EastEnders.
Fucking hell. Right, well, I'm actually going to start at number 21. Because number 21 is Peaky Blinders. 20 is Silicon Valley.
Okay.
19 is Batwoman. Game of Thrones is 18.
Nah, can't be right.
Then it's Supergirl. Then The Flash. Then Expanse. Then Reprisal. Mr. Robot. Arrow. C. Number 10 is Rick and Morty. 9 The Crown. 8 Vikings. 7 The Hits Dark's Material. See, this is crazy, right?
Vikings is not that low.
The Witcher that's just come out. It says most watched thing. It's just come out.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Are we talking about a first week release here or something?
Watchmen, The Marvelous Mrs., V-Wars, and the most watched thing of all time, The Mandalorian. See, I typed in, IMDb currently says the most watched shows of all time. So that's trying to tell me that The Witcher, it's been out for a day, 2 days?
2 days.
2 days. Has already made it to, like, what is that, 7th or 6th, 7th on the list of most watched thing of all time. It's got Watchmen on there, which is only a couple of weeks old. Which
Yeah.
this must be, it must be the most watched things of the year, and The Witcher, if you could argue that then, because then The Witcher might have had 8 million people all watch it the second it come out. And that's 8 million whatever watch time.
It must be the first week's rating or something.
Yeah, it must be something like that, but it's, or like I said, maybe it's an argument for the year. That's exactly what it saes though. It says of all time.
Nah, can't be right.
Because you'd have other shows on there like you've quite literally just said, the soaps, the Big Bangs, the 2.5 Men, the comedies that have been out for fucking years.
Yeah, you've got The Simpsons, you've got Family Guy, you've got fucking shitloads.
Yeah, what the fuck?
That's
yeah,
not
South
like that.
Park.
Yeah.
The fuck? Oh, here's a fun one. Right, I'm going off that because that confused the hell out of me.
That did.
The most popular sports of all time.
God.
Hey, no, sorry, you're coming at number 10.
Right, you've got golf, you've got football, you've got cricket, you've got tennis, you've got basketball, you've got netball, you've got racing, you've got horse racing, you've got you've got poles, you've got snooker, you've got pool, you've got volleyball, you've got rugby.
Right, number 10, your sport, golf. How many fans do you reckon it's got?
A lot.
450 million fans.
Yeah.
Rugby at number 9, 475 million fans. Baseball has 500 million fans.
What's this based on? Just what people watch it?
Yeah, how many people watch these
Okay.
sports thingy?
Okay.
7 is basketball with 825 million fans. I think I know what number 1 is, and it's going to be a fucking
It's got to be football
ridiculous
or
number.
Formula One.
Well, I think football will be number 1, you know. 6 is table tennis with 875 million fans. 875 million people are watching table tennis.
Jesus.
Volleyball, 900 million fans. That's because girls play it,
Yes.
and there's dudes watching titties
There's a
bounce.
fucking shitload of... I bet 900 million of that is fans.
Tennis.
A
Tennis has 1 billion fans. Field hockey, 2 billion fans.
Who watches field hockey?
This one I can actually understand, because if you think about where this sport is really popular, it's proper popular in India as cricket with 2.5 billion fans.
That's fair enough. There's a lot of people who do like cricket. But not fucking grass hockey.
Mate, I know field hockey. Number 1, yep, is football. 4 billion fans worldwide.
Where's Formula One? Formula One's fucking popular.
Formula 1's popular, but you could say where's ice hockey?
Yeah.
Where's
I would have thought ice hockey would have been more thingy than fucking grass hockey.
I would even put a case for darts. People love going
Yeah.
nuts for darts, but again, that's more of a British thing, actually, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, to be honest, but even still. Better than fucking grass hockey.
Mate, fucking field hockey, 2
And
billion
table
fans.
tennis.
Field hockey has an estimated global following of 2 billion fans and sees its primary sphere of influence in Europe, Africa, Asia and Australia. Was first played in England in 1800s. The game is mostly similar to soccer, except the players use 6 to drive the ball. What a piece of shit.
Yep.
Oh, here's a cool one to end it on. This is just going to be a 1-1.
Okay.
What's more Oh. Actually, I'm surprised boxing's not on there.
Yeah, I'm surprised actually. And wrestling.
Yeah, wrestling. I don't know how we're gonna get to this conclusion. I don't know if we're gonna find an answer for this.
Well,
Because I was gonna stay neutral on this because I just really like both of them. I typed in what's more popular, Star Wars or Star Trek, but all it's come up with is people's different arguments from either side of the fence. That's not good.
to me, Star Trek.
If it's what, sorry?
To me, it'd be Star Trek.
Yeah, so each fan's going to have their own opinion.
Yeah.
I was going to also search what's more popular, Marvel or DC, but again, that's going to be the same argument.
Yeah.
What's more popular, Coke or Pepsi?
I'd say Coke. Mainly Coke, I'd say.
Here's one for you. Right. Okay, this is done by World Atlas.
Good.
The best selling, so it's sold the most. Right. This is the seventh most sold cars in the world.
Right, okay then. So you've got BMW, you've got Mercedes, you'll have Audi, you'll have probably Ferrari, Lamborghini, Aston Martins.
Right, but you got to think, what's the most sold? Only rich people are buying the rich cars.
Yeah.
So you have to think of the
Rich people.
and then you have to think of like the common people, like the people. There's more poor people than there is rich people.
So what we're going off, the poor or the rich?
Well, you're going off which car would be. So like, are you going to sell in 1 year? Will I don't know, what's a common car like
Ford.
A Ford? Will a Ford whatever outsell a Mustang in a year? Like how many Mustangs are getting sold and how many? You have to look at your phone. Don't look at me this list.
Same car.
That's it. Right. What's a proper expensive car like a Ferrari?
Ferrari.
Will Ferraris get sold more than Fords?
No.
No, because obviously more people, cheaper car. Right. You ready? Number 7 is the Toyota Vios. Vios. Is that how you say it?
Don't even fucking sell them over here.
But are they not?
No.
That's the 7th most sold car in the world. Number 6 is the Ford F Series. I don't know, heard of these.
The Ford truck. Yeah. It's an American thing, the Ford F truck.
So well, there again, because there's more people in America and shit like that.
You got the
Number
F-150, the F-230, the F-350.
The number 5 is the Renault Symbol.
Again, that's not sold over here.
So basically, number 4 is Toyota Corolla.
That's sold over here, but they don't really sell that much nowadays. It's an old 90s. It was more popular as a 90s rally car.
According to this, it's the 4th most sold car in the world.
No.
3, I've heard of this one, is a Renault Clio.
Yeah, more to the younger generation, the boy racers.
Yeah, I've heard that one a hell of a lot, Renault Clio. Number 2 is the Volkswagen Santana.
Again, they don't sell that over here.
And number 1, apparently the most sold car in the world today is the Ford Falcon. What is a Ford Falcon?
It's a 70s car.
It's a 70s car.
Well, it started off in the 70s. There is a more modern version of it now, but again, it's the American.
So actually, that could prove a point here, because you said a lot more people now are driving. You said a lot less people are getting their licenses and stuff. So back ages ago, cars on a whole could be getting sold a hell of a lot more. And now, as it's getting further ahead of time, there's public transport and all this kind of shit.
I mean, a lot less cars that are on the road nowadays than...
Now a new car will never outsell a car from back in the day, because back in the day they were cheaper and easy to get and more people were driving.
Oh, yeah, definitely. If you look at, like... right. Chris Evans, for example.
Yeah. You just keep it, I would do that. Yeah.
Yeah, Chris Evans, for example. He's bought a car that was Bullet's car from his film.
Yeah.
Which is not Bullet, sorry. Anyhow, I can't remember what it was, Dave. Yeah. But he bought the original guy bought this Ferrari California.
Yeah.
3.5 grand it was back then. It was 1950 something. Yeah, 3.5 grand. Yeah. Now, was there now? But last year when he bought it at auction, 24 million.
Jesus Christ. Chris Evans is in.
The fucking radio guy.
Yeah. 24 million.
24 million. It's the world's most.
That's what he sold it for.
That's what he bought it for.
He bought it for 24 million.
It's one of the world's most expensive cars.
Jesus Christ, 24 million. Why is it so much?
Because it's a very rare car.
Just because it's so rare.
Yeah.
Gee, and the guy bought it for 3.5.
The original guy is an actor, and the reason why he bought it is because one of his mates said, "Look, buy it, it's a decent car," so he bought it.
Yeah.
3.5 grand.
And did he have
Back
to
then.
restore it or is he just...
No.
24 million. That's mad, that.
Yeah.
Insanity for a car.
And it's a 1960 something Ferrari, California.
Imagine having 24 million quid to blow on a car.
I know. But it's what I mean. So then cars were a lot cheaper, and like I said, once you got to the 70s, that's when all the muscle cars there. But that's the late 60s, early 70s. That's when all the muscle cars came in, because everyone, mainly the Americans, love their muscle cars. I love muscle cars. And
is that the diesel?
yeah, the Charger.
With the engines that stick out the bonnet.
Charger, yeah. And your Ford Mustang, as you keep saying, that's classed more as a muscle car.
Muscle car.
Yeah.
Why do they call it a muscle car?
It's just the engine. It's a V8. It's a fucking big, fucking beefy thing.
Ah, right. So it's all about power.
Yeah, and then but they can't go around corners. And
they can't go around corners.
It's a joke that everyone has with the Americans. They can build fast cars that can go straight.
Right. Is that why they do drag racing?
Yeah, that's why they do. But they can't. Not a lot of cars up there can go around corners very fast.
Oh, so you have to slow right down to go around the corner.
Yeah. But you've also got tuners, which you've got your Subarus, your Mitsubishis, your fucking Toyotas, all that side of things. And then you've got your exotics.
Your exotics.
Which is your Lamborghinis, your Ferraris, your Audis and all that jazz. But
wowsies.
if we're sticking to European market, minus the Americans, because the American market is completely, and the Asian market is completely different to the European market.
Yeah.
Because it's how the cars are rated nowadays on safety and economical and all that jazz.
Yeah.
And each country has got their own laws on certain things. So that's why there's certain cars we don't get that Americans get, and vice versa. Like, for example, the car I fucking adore, the Nissan R33, it's brilliant. Oh, it's popular over here and popular in Japan, but yet it's banned in the States.
It's banned. Not having this car, pal!
It's banned from the States because it was too quick. When it came out in 1992, it was too quick for their police vehicles.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, imagine that having a car. Oh, it's like in Fast and Furious, where they, is if that's true, where they scan thingy. No, the police won't chase us because we're too quick. In Tokyo Drift.
I thought, no.
Is that legit? I always watched that before. It's that bullshit.
I think it is more bullshit than anything else.
Oh, right.
Because look at Dubai now. Dubai has come from like nothing to fucking a multi-billion country in the matter of 10 years.
Right.
And they've got Lamborghinis and Ferraris police cars now.
That's what their police cars are?
And then Bugatti Veyron, which is fucking £2.5 million car.
That's their police cars?
That's their police cars. But
so all that goddamn oil money.
But then if you look at Russia, they've still got Ladas. It's been the same car since for fucking 1980 something.
Ladas.
A Lada. They've not changed production. It's the world's cheapest. Well, I won't say the world. Yeah, one of the world's cheapest cars. There's no power steering. There's no electric windows. Everything's fucking. The chassis of it is not changed in fucking 30 years.
Epic.
And the fucking. If you clip one on them with a stone, it'd fucking crumble.
Fucking hell.
But yeah, where was the same?
Russia.
No, before I went on a tantrum.
About car not in America because it outspeeds police.
If you stick to the European market, I'd say the most popular car going would probably be the Ford.
Yeah. What is it you said? Fucked or repaired daily.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember that shit. Fucked or repaired daily.
It is. I can say that because I had a Ford for 6 months and I hated it.
See, if I was to choose... Well, you hated it.
I hated it. I always had problems with it.
See, if I was to choose a random car just with logo, it'd probably be Ford. I don't know why, I just think that'd be the first one to come to my head.
Surprised if it said Rover, to be
Rover
honest.
200. No, that's the only car, like, thing I'd buy. If someone says, give us a quick book before I Ford. I don't know why.
But, like,
Rover 200.
I'd say it'd be Ford, Vauxhall, because then you get the Corsa, which is again for the younger generation.
Boy racers!
I started off with a Corsa, but you've also, like I said, you've got the Clio. What you need to look at the stats is that not everyone can afford a BMW straight off the bat.
Oh, no.
So you need to think, right, you need to start off with the younger generation first before you move ahead. So I would say something small and nippy, right? Like
Small
I said,
and nippy.
a Fiesta, a Clio, a Corsa, a Yaris.
Toyota Yaris.
So you know what that is?
Yeah, because T4 was sponsored by on T4 every Sunday morning.
Yes.
I know this shit.
Going off that critic side of things, the most popular, that's where that comes into it. But
Well, that list was just like the most cars sold worldwide. So obviously Britain's small. So a country like Japan, oh sorry, not Japan, like China or America, their cars would outsell because they have more people.
yes,
So that's fucking crazy. But yeah, that was just the most popular list. I could sit and do that all day, Chris. I love
but
shit.
again, before you thingy,
Sorry.
if you go off that side of things, then fair enough, because that country's bigger than ours.
Yeah, because we're tiny.
Yeah, but if you look at a different side of things, like I said to you, you got each section. You got the America, you got Asia, and you got Europe. If you look on that side of things, if you just stick to Europe, I would say Ford or Clio or things like that. So, yeah,
Europe.
Yeah.
I don't know if that had one thingy. What's the Picasso? That's like a proper soccer mum's car.
It's a horrible car.
It's beautiful.
It's a horrible car.
I would say that the Mongoose Pro is the most sold. That's a BMX. Do the Trexies.
There is actually a Dodge Mongoose.
Is there? Did not know this. But visuals that.
It's a 70s muscle car.
That was a weird list off because we did it at Costa ages ago. I just had so much fun because we were going for like brands and that, and I was like, "How was that up there? How was this up there?" It just blew my mind, and it all started because we were walking. I was like, "What's the most famous whatever we said it was thing in the world?" And it just stemmed from there, and I could sit and do that shit all fucking day.
All day.
But yeah, apart from we haven't got all day out. We do film news. You skedaddle.
I need to go to the shop.
Yeah. I need fags. I don't think I've got fags left. Bastard. I need a pee-pee as well. But visuals, yeah. What did you think listed shit? Yeah, cool. I don't know where it's going with that. I ain't gonna comment it. Visuals, keep on keeping on.
Some guy will randomly stand at the door.
Chris has a new outro. There's some guy randomly standing at the door.
Let me bye.